You know, I didn't even really want to make this video, but this has to be said. I'm not going to hold back with this video. I want you guys to know, and I'm looking at my eyes at the screen, so just deal with it. In short, the Trump administration is just turds. it's fucking turds. It's retarded. Um, and I can't believe that this is the United States anymore. This is not the United States anymore, guys. This just isn't. I'm going to be getting into some points. I'm going to be getting into some shit. And you can either take it or leave it. I might lose some people's respect or lose friends. I mean, I shouldn't, because, again, this has to be said. And this is pretty much agreed on everyone that this administration's turds no matter how you cut it. So I just wanted to say I still don't think Trump's first term, 2017 to 2020 wasn't that bad. Of course, the handling of the COVID stuff was bad. And the riots on the Capitol was inexcusable. For a while, I didn't think Trump did it. I still don't think Trump did it or really assigned that. But I'm surprised that the Capitol didn't just start laying waste to motherfuckers. I mean, they did, but I'm surprised there wasn't bodies everywhere. I'm really surprised. Because that's fucking inexcusable. And I would say I haven't done a political test yet. I could be a fucking far leftist for all I know. But I'm like independent, center-right, I guess. I lean towards the right more than the left. I just have more right views. I like the Second Amendment. I like, the government not fucking people over. I like harsher penalties for pieces of shit. Not like people that steal shit, but like people when they murk someone or grape someone, you know what I mean? So stuff like that, Punisher type stuff. I would like the Punisher as my president, something like that, or maybe Robert from Dispatch. I don't know, but I'm just gonna discuss some things and just rant because the train is derailed. Okay, we just got done with the longest government shutdown in American history. And just to clarify, the Democrats did not shut it down, you dumb motherfuckers. Did you guys not watch the election? Because I watched it. The Republicans have the White House, Trump, they have the Senate, and they have the House of Reps, and they have the Supreme Courts, I think. The Democrats didn't shut it down, you dumb motherfuckers. It was Republicans, people like Speaker Johnson and shit, over some dumb shit, okay? So for all of them saying Democrats shut it down, no, it's just propaganda shit. It is. And I'm surprised we got out of it. I was like, what, 40 days, 41 days? I'm surprised it's not still going, because these motherfuckers were not letting up. And yeah. But back to the center right bullshit. If I'm gonna vote for someone for president, I wanna vote for the one that is gonna bring positive shit to the country. Okay, like, I probably would have voted for Obama either way, even though he wasn't the best, guys. He wasn't the best. I don't know. I just vote for who's gonna be the better president. It's not like if I'm a Republican, I'm not going to be voting every time for someone on the right. It's just not going to happen. And honestly, I know a lot. The reason why people want to say the reason why people think that Trump won the election in 2024, which I understand, but it's because people didn't vote, and for good reason. Both Kamala and Trump were terrible candidates. They were terrible. Um, it should have been Kamala versus DeSantis, but since DeSantis wanted to, criticize Trump, he was immediately outcasted, and which I'm surprised because I didn't think Trump was ever going to be president again or run the third fucking time in an election. I don't know. I don't know. But I actually predicted every single election from like 2016 to 2020, and unfortunately, I predicted incorrectly in 2024. I didn't want Kamala as president. That's just what I thought was going to happen. But no, Trump won and pretty much fucking demolished that election, to be honest. But anyways, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? When this shit started back in January, when he was sworn in, changes were being made, illegal immigrants were getting kicked out, and look, I don't like illegals coming into my country illegally. I don't care if the United States is a fucking safe haven from Trudeau or the cartel. I don't care. Come here legally or stay in your own fucking country. You know? And it really ain't that fucking difficult to go to Tijuana and to the border in San Diego, and I don't want to hear it. El Paso, it ain't that fucking difficult. Flights, visas, shit like that, and you can stay here, I think, 5 years, and then you can become a citizen, an actual U.S. citizen. You know? So, yeah, people that are getting freebies, crossing the border illegally, I don't support it. But that doesn't mean that they need to be picked off from the fucking streets by these masked Gestapo type people. I always get people telling me you're a liberal because I talk like this, but no. This is just wrong. It's not like these people did like some heinous cartel crime or committed some pedophilic act. No, these people are just living. You saw the video where they dragged a woman out of this fucking car, and these masked men and women do not care. They have no fucking sympathy. I don't even think they were getting paid during the government shutdown, which I'm surprised they were even still working, to be honest. Sure, you would probably gotten a fat paycheck after all that money was building up from the missed paydays, but I don't know. Hell, I didn't even know ICE was a thing up until this shit started to go down. I was thinking when this shit started, I was like, oh shit, we're actually getting rid of these fucking freebie fucks. No. Turns out it was going to be worse than I thought it would, and would show the absolute worst. And I'll get back to Trump here in a minute, and go off some other points. But yeah, what? Yeah, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. But you got people fucking bothering me. People that I know real life just bother me. So, yeah, people are just getting picked off from the streets. Kids are getting picked off from the streets. Also, these motherfuckers are so goddamn sensitive. They're getting called Nazis, and they're getting called, the F-bombs, and then those people are just getting, scooped up. And it ain't right. It ain't right, and that's all I can say. And all I'm going to say is if we don't start fighting against this shit, like, physically, like, I don't know why Chicago isn't, really fighting this yet. Surely, I mean, they are, I guess, but I'm talking about, like, full-on... Is the No Kings protest still going on? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's been fucking chaos for the past... this fall. August to now. This shit just ain't. These people probably have families of their own. These ICE agents, and makes me wonder how they can even say it with a straight face that they did what they did. And no, they need to be locked up, and that's simple as that. And I'm not really gonna get in the whole Antifa thing. Look, if I'm seeing some fucking people act like that in the street across from me, doesn't matter. I'm going out and punching a motherfucker. You don't have any right to be acting like that. And y'all are so pussified to not show your fucking face while doing it. I'm showing my face right now. I don't care where people know where I live. Okay? You got a problem? You want me to stop over my dead body, dude. Over my dead body. I don't care. Okay? That's all I'm really gonna say. People don't even need to be acting like this. Okay? No King's protest is just that example. And we need to be physically fighting against ICE because they're just gonna be... I don't gotta worry about them, but still, people need to be fighting. Okay? They need to be fighting. Again, because it's not gonna stop until people literally beat fuckers to death. Okay, so there's that. I'm done talking about ICE. I don't want to... I'm getting angry now. It might not seem like I'm angry, but I'm getting fucking angry. Another thing I wanted to discuss is, and again, we'll get to Trump here in a minute. Actually, we'll get into that now. Trump, Mr. McDonald Trump. These motherfuckers... I can't believe that people really thought he was going to go through this. This motherfucker said he was going to promise the end of the Ukraine war within, like, the first day in office. This is shit he said. Promised to lower the gas prices to, like, what, 180 across everywhere. Not, like, entirely lower for everything I'm about to list, but, like, significantly lower. Like, okay, this shit's actually fucking viable now. He was gonna lower groceries. He was gonna lower the housing bullshit that's been going on since like 2000. And I'm sorry, this house costed like $100,000, I think, $95,000. Houses do not need to be that expensive. I don't care. Oh, the foundation and the ground it was built upon. Shut the fuck up. It did not need to be that expensive. Houses should honestly normally, like 2-bedroom houses, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, not my house, but they need to be like 85, 75,000 max, dude. Shit ain't feasible anymore. And now, I guess they removed the credit score bullshit now. First of all, you already know the situation. Interest is going to be out the ass for these people trying to, well, even if they get a house. And there's going to be another Great Recession. Hell, there might be a Great Depression. There might be a Great Depression. And that's going to fucking suck. I mean, maybe the time to change that in the United States is possibly too big to fail. But a Great Recession might be coming within 2026, and I guarantee you that within these midterms, the Democrats are going to fucking demolish them. And I'm just going to say it right now. The 2028 election, Democrats are going to win. They're going to win. I don't care if it's Kamala Harris. I don't want it to be Kamala Harris, but oh boy, they're going to win. They're going to win. And I expect it to be a fucking landslide, dude. Because who the fuck is going to want to vote for this administration again? And with the shit Trump's doing, let's say he goes. You know what I mean? There is no way that Vance would be doing this shit. There's just no way Vance would think about this shit or would be doing the shit Trump would be doing. Where was I? Trump put like is now trying to build a fucking Sal Marcano casino and well, trying to do something with Argentina. He's gonna build a casino in Argentina, is what I'm saying. He's gonna do it. We're about to start a war, or it looks like it, with Venezuela. Dude, this is just fucking crazy. Like, how are the Republicans just allowing this? Like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. God damn, what am I about to say? But yeah, oh yeah, back to the promises. You know, gas, groceries, housing, bills, hell, car payments. He wanted to lower all that shit, and none of that's been done. Hell, it's gotten higher. It's gotten so bad that people's car payments and people that are retired with their Medicaid, health care, their health insurance has literally gone up like thousands of dollars. I'm not kidding. What the fuck are we doing? Not to mention, I don't know anymore. I don't know. Again, I still didn't think Trump's first term was bad. I still didn't think of it. Oh yeah. Trump not only didn't promise that, obviously, he was never. This Ukraine war shit is just a resource war at this point. And all I'm gonna say is, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck who wins. It should honestly just be America first. I'm just sick of these fucking countries. I am. They need to be fending for themselves. The Israel shit. Fucking let the NATO and Europe take care of it if they want to. America first. I'm not saying we can't help our allies. Let's just say Russia invades Norway, which is now part of NATO, or Poland if they do take Ukraine. And I'm not saying I don't feel bad for Ukraine. I do. But it's like, why should we get involved? Why should we possibly start another Afghanistan, do another 20 years, and then have an absolute fucking failure and fail everyone that was part of that tragic incident? You know? And speaking of, 9/11, certain stuff, they literally fucking cut the health care for the 9/11 first responders, which I know this is long ago. I'm going all over the place, but I don't care. Disgusting. That's like. I mean, they might have already done it, but that's like doing that for World War II vets, World War I vets if they were still alive. It's fucking disgusting, dude. Literal heroes just getting treated like dog shit. This isn't American. Trump's destroying the White House and turning it into Mar-a-Lago. I'm sure when Trump goes, Melania Trump isn't gonna care. She is just as much of a piece of shit as he is. Now, Trump is... I don't know how to describe... He's just Trump. I don't know. Trump is actually the modern-day version of Woodrow Wilson. I will not be surprised if it's reported that he played Birth of a Nation in the White House. Don't believe me? Look it up. Woodrow Wilson was a piece of fucking garbage. Andrew Johnson as well. I don't think Warren G. Harding, if he took office today, would be doing the dumb shit and unnecessary garbage that Trump would be doing now. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. And Trump can't even keep to his own fucking lies. 1 month he was saying something that was clearly a lie. The other month he said, "Oh, I don't remember." Because motherfucker's senile. Dude's gonna be 80 when the World Cup starts, which is gonna be hosted in America. And let me tell you, do not fuck with the World Cup. I'm telling you right now, that is gonna be my jam. Please, for the love of God, do not fucking ruin that. I mean, the dude was getting booed during the Lions and Redskins game this year. It wasn't the Lions and Eagles game, but it was the Lions and Redskins game for sure. Dude was getting booed like a motherfucker. I'm gonna try and wrap this up. Maybe make this 30 minutes max. But yeah, that's what we're in. The border czar that I was talking about earlier, who I thought was, ooh, this dude might actually be up to something. Turns out the dude got literally caught getting like a bribe or some sorts. I'm surprised even still doing his fucking job. And let's talk about the fucking Charlie Kirk thing. And I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was up until that happened. Of course, maybe I heard a murmur of him here and there. Maybe saw an illustrative of him. Oh, this dude looks like a fucking dumbass politician. Well, dude gets assassinated, and it's a fucking tragedy. It is. The shit does not need to be happening. It just doesn't. I don't really know how to feel how his wife has been doing it. You know what I mean. Feels like she's been capitalizing off his assassination, and dude, that might not be what she's doing, but the way she's been acting and the way she's been gesturing gives me that vibe. After that little live stream, little speech, she should have just went off the fucking map, if I'm being honest. It really should have. But now it's fucking gross. It is. By the way, when is this trial for the World Health dude gonna end? Luigi Mangone? When is that shit gonna reach its conclusion? Oh yeah, Diddy pretty much got away scot-free. Oh, we got like 4 years. Doesn't matter. He should be in prison forever. He should be in prison forever. The information was right there, and you didn't listen. Because when you're rich, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and that's the world. People just have no fucking dignity and no loyalty to the people. That's what Trump definitely doesn't fucking have. And you know what? I'm going to show this. I got this like several years ago, so don't criticize me, but I got this several years ago, right? Because I always thought the Soviet look of things always looked cool. Still do. I'm not gonna get anything else, but I'm not sorry for I'm not sorry for getting this, by the way. It's just, these things are fucking cool, and USSR will always have the best architecture, style of things, and anthem of things ever. And you can't deny it. No matter how much heinous things have they done. Nazi Germany, on the other hand, was a whole another different level, but we're not going to get into that. I know it's not a real Ushanka, but still, it's a fucking Ushanka. Whole different ball game than a fucking SS hat, you ignorant fucks. But anyways, it's sad. It is sad where we're heading. And you got, if you support Trump, you're in a fucking cult. You are. There is no actual right person that would even support this dude. This dude's a dumbass. I don't think he is a dumbass, because I think he's aware of what he's doing, and he's getting cold feet as of right now. But god damn, the dude wants to benefit himself. He wants to put his name on every fucking thing like he's always been doing. And dude, then you shouldn't have run for president. Then you shouldn't have done that. You know, I was telling people to leave this motherfucker alone when he was getting impeached like twice. You know, that's how different things were back then. But it's like now, why is there no impeachment going on? It doesn't matter. The country is about to be in ruin because of this motherfucker. Okay? You know, it's just a fact. The dude can't keep his fucking word. He's making things worse. He's about to start a war to fucking draw off attention off the Epstein stuff, which honestly, let's just wrap it up with Epstein stuff, because this is unacceptable. Actually, one more thing. These fuckers, these pieces of shit, protecting these laws, these absolute monstrous laws on kids, these fucking white, fucking right-winged, Christian to the fucking bone, to the atom, ass pieces of fucking garbage. They're satanic as fuck. Okay? Satanism can take on every fucking form. These motherfuckers are protecting laws that, you know, let's just say they're protecting laws that are wanting them to screw kids. These motherfuckers want to stick their dicks into children's butts. These motherfuckers want to impregnate kids. Not to mention, these motherfuckers are pro-birth. Like, they want every single fucking woman giving birth for whatever weird fucking reason. Like, we already don't have enough people in this fucking country. And honestly, now those kids gotta fucking grow up with it. Now they do. It's literally what it is. They're protecting pedophiles, and they're pedophiles themselves. Doesn't matter if they didn't do it or not. Sure they did. Sure they did. It's what we're in now. These are the people that are running our country, folks. Women and men. Not women and men. Monsters. They're monsters. And dude, John Carpenter's The Thing, the monster in that, isn't as monstrous as these fucking people. This is just fucking monstrous, dude. This is disgusting. It's horrid. And these people gotta go. Not out of office. They gotta go. Like, they're straight up pieces of fucking shit. They are. It's what they want. They want 12-year-olds, 6-year-olds having babies. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, well, I had a baby at 17 and I was perfectly fine. Good for you, you fucking unresponsible fuck. For not wearing a condom. I read something that more 40-year-olds were having kids than people under the age of 18. Good! Good! We're going in the right direction. And it's honestly sad because now the age of getting to where we need to go is getting higher. We can't even get to... People are starting families in their 40s now because they can't... No matter how hard they try, they can't get to it by the time they're 30 or 35 or 38. It's going to be 45 before I get a fucking house, dude. 50 before I even start a family. Oh, well, and I'm going to get into this. They're two consenting adults. What's wrong with it? Yeah, but an 80-year-old and like a 40-year-old or 30-year-old? It's still pretty fucking creepy, dude. Because they can't wisen up and marry someone their own age. I mean, at that point, I mean, if you're 70, what's the fucking point? Okay? Disgusting. And let's wrap it up with the Epstein stuff. I don't understand why this stuff hasn't been released yet. Trump literally said, we're going to protect kids. we're gonna release these files, release the JFK files, which I think they did. So why aren't they not out? Now all of a sudden it's a hoax. Now all of a sudden they don't exist. Now it's a thing made up by the Democrats. So are you a Democrat, Trump? I think you were for a period. I think you were. And people are saying his name is on there. I'm convinced his name is on there. But now, since the shutdown is over, that one Democrat from Arizona got rightfully elected, and it was like a month before she got sworn in by bitch-ass President Johnson. That only takes like 2 fucking seconds to do. Now they're gonna vote for it. I hope they do it soon, like now. It needs to happen now. And I think, actually, what's happening is actually kind of crazy, because now the Republicans are finally turning on him. Trump. Like, you shouldn't have done that since, like, fucking July or June or May. I was expecting things to get fucking absolutely apocalyptic in May, but guess not. I guess things are going to get worse before they get better. I hope they do get better. No matter who wins 2028. There's no way that Republicans win 2028. There's just no fucking way. Even if it is Kamala, it's just the reality. I'm not saying, oh man, I don't know anymore, but I guarantee if they do release this shit, I know someone said, oh, there can't be any redactability and shit. They're gonna get rid of some fucking names. They're gonna get rid of some celebrity names, and they're gonna get rid of Trump's name. What are we doing, guys? And Civil War, man, like, what? I'm just out of words. This is the United States. Every country is laughing at us. And Trump is so fucking stupid that he made up a conflict about Albania, Georgia, and fucking Azerbaijan or whatever, or Lebanon. It didn't exist, because the conflict didn't exist. And he couldn't even remember the fucking country's name when he was trying to make that shit up. And dude's a joke. He's a joke. Once act all tough and mighty, then he just runs away like a little bitch. That's why I hope J.B. Pritzker becomes president. No matter what you think of him, the motherfucker has balls. He was like, come and get me, Trump. That's literally what he was like. If you don't like me so much, you think Child's war zone needs to be taken over, come, do it. I mean, didn't Trump just stop caring about Congress's permission? And if a civil war is going to take it between red states and blue states, I mean, what the fuck, And, I live in Indiana, and fuck me, I'm not fighting people from Minnesota and Illinois. I'm not doing it. I'm joining the fucking independent rebels. I ain't fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. Stupid times we live in. I hope justice is served, and I hope things get better for all of us, Americans. Because this is just bullshit.